Welcome to Key Trends Spot, your daily dose of what's hot, what's viral, and what's next. From K-pop to culture, we spot the trends so you don't miss a beat. What if everything we thought we knew about Taehyung and Jungkook has only scratched the surface? Behind the fame, the concerts, and the flashing lights lies a connection that feels too personal, too persistent, and far too powerful to be dismissed as coincidence. The story of Taekook, what fans affectionately call the bond between BTS's Kim Taehyung and Jungkook, isn't just built on wishful thinking, it's built on years of moments, quiet ones, loud ones, secretive glances and spontaneous laughter, and maybe something more. Among K-pop duos, Taekook has ignited a level of interest that borders on obsession. It's not just their physical closeness or the way they play around. It's the way their energies seem to align, like two magnets constantly drawn to each other, no matter where they stand on stage or off it. There are countless clips showing Jungkook's gaze lingering on Taehyung, soft, focused, like he's trying to memorize a painting. Taehyung's expressions mirror that intensity. It's not loud, not dramatic. It's subtle, intentional, like two souls holding an unspoken conversation. And when the camera isn't rolling, the real mystery deepens. Taehyung and Jungkook often find each other in the background, moments you wouldn't notice unless you're really paying attention. Why does Jungkook look across the room just to catch Taehyung's expression? Why does Taehyung instinctively move closer when Jungkook seems distant? People say they're just close friends. And sure, BTS is a group known for its strong bond. But Taekook interactions often stand apart, so layered, so tender, and so unique. Jungkook, who is usually reserved, tends to soften near Taehyung. And Taehyung, known for his eccentric charm, shows a special kind of attentiveness around Jungkook. Remember that one time Jungkook seemed down before a performance? The other members were prepping, but Taehyung noticed. He walked over, placed a reassuring hand on Jungkook's shoulder, and whispered something only he could hear. In seconds, Jungkook's whole mood changed. It wasn't just comfort, it was connection. These aren't scripted moments. They're real, spontaneous fragments of something deeper. And they don't stop at on-stage performances. In vlogs, fan cams, and behind-the-scenes footage, the pattern repeats. Taekook slipping away together, vanishing between schedules, always side by side when no one else is. Sure, it could just be coincidence. Or maybe they just get along better. But if that's the case, why does it happen so consistently? Why is it always them? And why does it feel like their bond exists in a private world no one else gets to enter? Even in fan-taken photos, their body language tells stories. Jungkook subtly shielding Taehyung from crowds. Taehyung placing a calming hand on Jungkook's back. These aren't grand gestures. They're instinctive ones, the kind you can't fake. There's even speculation that the way they speak to each other, lower voices, slower words, lingering eye contact, is different than how they speak to the rest of the group. There's a softness, a sense of knowing. And then there are the gifts. Not your typical idol birthday gifts. Taehyung once gave Jungkook a custom fragrance, his favorite scent, and a painting filled with personal symbolism. In return, Jungkook edited an entire video montage just for Taehyung, layered with emotional music. You don't do that unless someone means something profound to you. Photos have emerged, suggesting that Taehyung and Jungkook may have taken secret trips together, Jeju Island, possibly Europe. Same places, same time, matching accessories. There's no official record, but the fan-documented trails are difficult to ignore. If it was just friendship, why not share it openly like they do with other members? Why keep it in the dark unless it means something they're trying to protect? Or perhaps something they're still figuring out? Many believe their solo music carries messages too personal to be general. Jungkook's Still With You aches with longing and devotion. Taehyung's Scenery paints emotional nostalgia with every note. Fans have long speculated, are these songs for each other? Symbols show up in subtle places. The fandom calls Jungkook the bunny and Taehyung the tiger. But what's more curious is that they seem to embrace those identities themselves, drawing them, wearing them, referencing them in hidden ways. There's even a video of Jungkook doodling rabbits and tigers together during a casual broadcast. Not as a joke, but like it meant something more, like it was part of his inner world. Body language analysts have weighed in too. They say Jungkook's posture near Taehyung is protective, vulnerable, and unusually open. Taehyung, in contrast, tends to lean in, inviting closeness, always with eyes full of quiet warmth. Even when words aren't exchanged, their gestures echo each other. One smiles, the other smiles too. One fidgets, the other adjusts in sync. It's not performance, it's emotional mirroring. Fans who've followed BTS for years often describe Taekook's bond as something else. Not romantic by default, but intimate, sacred, and very unlike what we see with the rest of the group. Not better, just different. In group photos, they always seem aware of each other, even when separated by others. Their eyes meet. When one speaks, the other listens in silence. When one laughs, the other follows. Maybe the real question isn't whether Taekook is real. Maybe the question is, what kind of real is it? Emotional, spiritual, romantic, or something even more difficult to define? If you add up the years, the photos, the gestures, the gifts, the songs, the absences, the glances, the mirrored emotions, can all of it really be chalked up to coincidence? Some things in life don't need to be labeled to be understood. Maybe Taekook doesn't need to be declared official for their connection to be deeply, undeniably authentic. And if love can exist in many forms, quiet, complicate, private, then maybe this bond between Taehyung and Jungkook is one of the most beautiful examples of it. So if you still think Taekook is nothing more than fan speculation, you might want to take a second look, or 100, because some truths don't need announcements. They just need to be seen. And if you're someone who has always believed there's something uniquely beautiful between them, go ahead and type in the comments, I see the connection, because maybe, just maybe, you always have.